Family, just want to keep this really quick. I have a lot of work to do today, especially with the NASDAQ acquisition of Adenza. And I have a lot of meetings, things like that. But just want to give you a quick update and just go over what we're expecting this week, because this is the most important week leading up to our two squeezes that I'm anticipating. So let me pull up the options chain really quick. Just did the exercise with you guys. Just looking at it really quick. I mean, the call side is loaded all the way down to the $7 strike, right? These are never going to get touched here at 11. You got to remember, when you see these OPEX and witching dates, these are positions that funds have had for months now, right? These are big time. The June, December, and January dates are big time places where institutions like to put their money for hedges as well. So when you look at a chain like this stacked, it's not so clear where it can go, but I mean, the fundamentals stay the same. You know the dealers want this money. All the way 91,000 down to 31,000. None of these most likely are really probably going to end up in. So let's just look at the put side quick. I know a lot of people on Twitter also said that, you know, there were a lot of puts, 107,000 at $6, which if they're sold to open, that can be bullish up to that number. Remember, when you're buying a call, generally you want the stock to go above your strike price. When you're buying a put, generally you want the stock to go below your strike price, right? So if you're buying a 4.5 put, you want it to go to 4, you want it to go 3.5. The lower it goes, the more you make money. It's the opposite when you're writing. If you're writing a call, you don't want it to go past your strike. So if you write a $6 call, you don't want it to go to 601, okay? And if you're writing a $6 put, you do want it to go to 601. So that's why people are saying it's bullish. They have the right to buy back the shares at that price, 107,000. You can't say if they're long or short here. You'd have to look at the flow deeper. We can do that later on only flows, but for right now, just looking at it bare bones, you know how this game works. It's a casino. They got to stay open. These 111,000 at 5, I don't believe those will end up in the money. So I am firmly expecting us to close above 5 this Friday. My range is 501 to 549, meaning they will eat these 91,000, but they won't eat these 111,000 open interest. So that's what I want to see. Looking at the chain, looking at the chart and how it matches up, I still believe we're going to dipstick then rip. This reaccumulation pattern is just way too nice for me. AMC is not the algorithm running this thing. You know how it works. It's absolutely diabolical. It's not nice whatsoever. And they're going to throw us for a loop. I still firmly believe in the next, call it, 10 business hours before FOMC, which is on Wednesday, they are going to axe this thing with bad news. I don't know if it's going to come. It's likely it can come this afternoon around 2 p.m. or it can come right after close. It can be something that has to do with the court date. I know we have updates coming with that as well soon, but it makes too much sense to me that they dipstick and rip it here. Off the bottom, from the top that I have the 620 range at, that gives you a 50% run, which is the exact same amount of percent that the last fractal lined up with. And you know how these things repeat consistently. We've talked about this a million times. For anyone that's new, I just look at some of my older videos. But what I want to see is terrible news either this afternoon or after hours today. They dip this thing down to the 410 range, which is the 885 on the smaller micro Fibonacci. And they blow it off. They rip it right off the bottom, right? Similar to what they did here. When they had the after hours move, they came out with the court date news and they axed it, right? And I lost 50K. You remember that? So I feel like they're going to do that again. It's the only thing they can do. The algo's trapped right now. It doesn't have any liquidity to do anything. It needs to be based off bad news. SPY isn't moving whatsoever. They're going to peg it leading into FOMC. So don't expect SPY to make some crazy pullback or whatever here and AMC to follow. That's how they usually do it. They use SPY and they swing it like a pendulum to bring AMC down with it. This has to be a news event. In the next 10 or so business hours, that's my best educated guess. Right off the bottom, it would be 20% leading into Friday. And you'll close somewhere, like I said, above 501. I want to see a close at 501, 520, whatever. And then next week is Juneteenth, so we're off that Monday. That Tuesday we come back. Maybe we get a quick retracement right to the 618. That's on the macro golden pocket. And we rip right off of that to our 620 range, a 25% blast, and then you get your quick top. So That's what I want to see. Again, with the acquisition, I'm really busy today, guys. I can't really chat. I will do my best to be on Twitter. If you have any questions, you guys know what to do. I'll see you guys soon.